Alright, what is going on, guys? I'm your host here, Unspeakable Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at jets and planes in Minecraft. These are some pretty absolutely insane jets. I know, pretty absolutely insane. That's an awesome, just a whole bunch of words. Pretty absolutely insane. These jets are pretty, and they're absolutely insane. So we have jets with guns, missiles, fire rockets, everything you can imagine. Then we have some simple jets. We have ones that you can get on water. Obviously this one's on land right here, but we don't have any water in the area. So this is actually from the Battlefield mod. I said in a comment that I would showcase each of the mods from the Battlefield mod in individual showcases. Now this is actually part of the MC helicopter mod, but the MC helicopter mod does actually add in jets, which is pretty cool. So next you can kind of guess that I'm probably going to be showcasing the helicopters next. But for now, these are some pretty sick looking jets. So the first one we have right here is the AV-8B Harrier 2. Now I'll show you all the crafting recipes for these bad boys at the end of the video. Now you notice this one's kind of gray, looks pretty sick. It says US Marines on the back. It's got some numbers on the back, and you notice that it has wheels and stuff. Now these wheels actually do deploy when you take off, which is pretty cool. And you also notice that it does have guns and stuff like that, and they all fully functioning guns, which is pretty cool. So first we're just going to go over these, kind of show you what it looks like, and then we'll hop into them. Next we have the British Aerospace Harrier 2. So it's kind of like this Harrier, but it's just kind of British, I guess. So we got like a number 9 right here. And by the way, when you spawn these things in, they actually look different. So if we were to spawn in, for example, let's say we spawned in this Harrier, and now we want to spawn in another Harrier. So the second Harrier we spawn in will actually be a different color. The third Harrier we spawn in will be this color. And then if we spawn in a fourth Harrier, it will be back to the original color, which is pretty cool. So you have 3 different types of Harrier colors. So you have the first one, which is right there, then you have a bluish one, then you have like a military camo one. Honestly, this one right here is probably my favorite. It's probably the most sickest looking. And then I believe you can do that with the same thing with the British one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you can. So we have a different color British one that's pretty cool. So they're kind of like different shades of gray, which is pretty cool. I don't actually know that. I don't think that's the same color. That's probably, no, that's a different shade of, yeah, there's a little bit difference of a shade. So yeah, that's the British one. It looks pretty much the same as the Harrier because they are both Harriers, just one's British, I guess. So yeah. Next we have the Embraer. I highly doubt I said that wrong. Embraer EMB-314 Super Ticino. Okay, pretty long name. I don't know what this thing does. It looks like it's got some missiles and some bomb on the bottom, which is pretty cool. It's got a propeller in the front, unlike these, which have jet engines. And then that one looks pretty cool. Let's see if this one changes into different colors when we spawn this in. We just have tons of planes over here. So we spawn this one in. Nope, it doesn't change color. So this one's just going to stay its color. Then we have the Rex N1K1, which is this one. This one actually can be taken off by water. So we'll get to that one later. We'll go into an ocean map and we'll take this one off by water, which is pretty cool. This one I believe doesn't have any guns whatsoever, but it is pretty cool to fly. And then next we have the A10 Thunderbolt 2. This one is loaded with guns. You can see big jets in the back, and it's just absolutely insane. So guys, let's go ahead and get to what y'all all been waiting for. Let's fly these badass planes. So let's go ahead and let's hop into this one, I guess. And we also have a parachute, if you notice, because you can actually jump out of the planes and then right click on this parachute, and you can see that it gives you a parachute. So that's pretty cool if you want to do that. Let me go ahead and show you the crafting recipe for that parachute real quick. So if we go in here, our crafting guide, and then we see a parachute is crafted with 3 pieces of wool, or actually 4 pieces of wool, and 2 strings. So you can just simply right click that parachute if you jump out of your plane, and it will give you a little parachute, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hop in this thing. So go ahead and right click at the seat. You see that the freaking thing opens up. Check that out. That is cool. So and then if we right click again on the seat, you'll notice that the thing closes, and it's just awesome. And now if we sit in here, we have this whole fully functional GUI. Everything on that you're seeing on the screen right now is fully functional. So if we start out with some simple things, if we go to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can notice that it says 40 out of 40, and it says GU12 equalizer. That is the gun that we're using right now. Then we have north, east, southwest. So if we turn, and then we have like some fuel gauges, I'm assuming. Actually, no, that's not a fuel gauge. Then we have like the time of day, which is pretty cool. So if I go ahead and do time set 0, I believe, that will actually change all the way back to 6. So that is actually the time of day, which is pretty cool. And then if we move over to the right hand of the screen, we can see a radar that will display all the mobs or hostile players in the area. Currently, we don't have any because it's daytime. And then we also have a 100 out of 100. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is the health of the plane. So in this mod, you can actually have plane fights. So if you and your buddies were to get on this plane, let's say I get in this plane and my friend was to get into another Harrier or whatever, we can actually shoot at each other and destroy our planes, which is pretty freaking cool. I mean, that's insane. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. So it does kind of take a few clicks sometimes. It just doesn't get in on the first try. Then it closes. Oh, that's so cool. And then we can also see our X, Y, and Z coordinates. We can see a little aimer thing right here, which is pretty cool. A little sight so you can use to shoot. That's where you're going to be shooting. And then we can have it says all your controls up here. So we have weapon, which is G, so we can press G to switch weapon. So you can see down there in the bottom left hand corner of the screen that will switch to the Hydra 700mm rocket, and then we can just keep switching to the Sidewinder, the Maverick, the cluster bomb, which is pretty cool. That one's pretty cool, but we're gonna stay on the normal one for now. Then we can also do the camera mode, which is C, which will kind of put us into a night vision mode, and then dismount all, which is left shift, and that's how you get out of this plane. And then we gotta go ahead and get back in, and then we can also have VTOF. I really don't know what that does. It just kind of like changes where you're sitting in the plane. It's actually kind of weird. So it just kind of changes where you're sitting in the plane. I guess that's all I figured out it does, because it does kind of move you around the plane. Then we also have flares, which you can use. Flares pretty cool. We'll show you that. But for now, let's take off. So if we go ahead and move this thing, you can notice that we are starting up the plane. So we do have some effects kind of under there. We got some smoke and stuff. So to take this thing off, you're going to use your normal directional keys, and to pull it up out of the air, you're going to pull it up by looking up. So if we go ahead and press W, that's going to make us start going forward, I believe. Actually, wait, no, that was the Harrier. Oh, I'm confused. Okay, guys, if y'all are confused on what's going on, okay, that's what the VTOL thing does. Okay, so basically, let me go ahead and spawn in one of these things again. Okay, so the Harrier, for those of you guys that didn't notice, a Harrier is a special type of plane that can take off in two ways. So you can take off like a helicopter by going up and then going forward, or you can take off like a normal plane, which is pretty cool. I didn't know this mod could do this. I have no idea, so I just now figured that out. That's what the VTOL thing stands for. So let me go ahead and open this thing up, and then, for example, if we hop in here and we don't press the VTOL, then we can take off like a normal plane by going forwards. But if we do press VTOL, which is by F, I don't know what VTOL stands for, but if we do press that, then we can take off like a helicopter. That is the special abilities about the Harrier. For those of you guys that did not know that, I actually didn't know. I knew that, but I didn't know that it would be like that in the mod. So now we're just kind of flying around. We can look up to pull ourselves up. We can look down to kind of pull ourselves down. We can let go of W, and I believe that makes us slower. We can press S, and that actually makes us slower. So if we want to come in for kind of like a landing, then we could do that. And then now let me go ahead and show you the Harrier thing. So let's go ahead and come to a complete stop. And we just kind of stop right there. So let's press F, and then now we are on VTOL mode. So now we will take off like a helicopter. So if we go ahead and just press W, we will slowly take off just like a helicopter. So we will slowly lift up just like that. And once we get to our correct height, we can go ahead and press F again, which will take us into a normal mode. And then we will start going forward. So that is pretty freaking cool. Now, keep in mind that the Harriers can only do this. Now, let's take a look at the weapons, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be pretty freaking insane. So we have the GUA12 equalizer. So to use the weapons, we can simply just right click, and you can see that we will start using them, and they're pretty insane. They're kind of hard to see. You might have to make this video full screen if you're watching it on like a desktop. But yeah, the weapons are pretty freaking cool. Let's go ahead and press G and switch weapons to our Hydra 700mm rocket. Let's go ahead and gain some altitude real quick. We're gonna have to go up because we're kind of low to the ground. Alright, now let's light these boys up. So this thing is just basically a rocket. You can see that it's just absolutely destroying the earth. It's just basically like a TNT on steroids, pretty much. So let's go ahead and press G and go to our next one, which is the Sidewinder. Not sure what that one does. I'm assuming that one's kind of buggy, I guess, because it's not really working. And then we press G and we go to the Maverick. And that one is pretty freaking cool. So it's going to shoot a rocket, and then it's going to light everything on fire. So we go ahead and press G. Actually, whoops. Now we have the cluster bomb. So we're going to have to press this for this. And then we right click, and we notice a little bomb goes out there. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but it basically just drops a little missile off, and that's pretty cool. And then next we are back to our GUA equalizer. So let's go ahead and go in for a quick landing. I don't think we're going to make this landing, but it's going to be a really sharp landing. Really sharp landing. Pull up. We're going to land into our Warthog. Actually, we can just go right through it. Okay. So stop. And we're stopped. Awesome. So that was pretty insane. That was the Harrier. Now, the British Aerospace Harrier, if I'm not mistaken, should be the exact same thing. So it's going to open up just like that. And whoa, wait. This one changed colors. That's weird. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hop in there. We do have the GUA-12 equalizer. We do have a different type of rocket, but it's pretty much the same rocket. It's just called something else. We have the Sidewinder. We have a 450-pound bomb. Oh my gosh, let's check out this 450-pound bomb. We're just going to run through our Harrier. So we can also do the same thing, since this is also a Harrier, but it's a British Harrier, but it's pretty much the same thing. So let's check out this 450-pound bomb. We're just going to drop that, and can I see what it does? I didn't see it. I think I missed it. Okay, let's try to do that again. Let's go down lower so we can actually see where we drop it somewhat. And let's go ahead and drop that so you can see that it does drop, but I don't think we're gonna see it. Oh, I see it. Oh, I didn't see it explode. Those things are kind of hard to see. Whether we probably have to get closer to the ground. So let's go ahead and go down a little bit. We're really high. We're like really high right now. All right, so let's go ahead and go down. We're like near the city or something. Wow. Okay, so let's keep going this way. Go. Pull up. We're gonna run into all this stuff. Okay, and then let's go ahead and press it. And did that do anything? That didn't do anything, did it? Oh, let's drop it again. Oh, there it goes. I see it. Oh, okay. It's just like a little TNT explosion, basically. So it's just like kind of like a little TNT explosion. Nothing too special. So let's go ahead and go back to our base. I believe our base was this way. Nope, we're going the wrong way. We're going to have to turn around. So let's head back to our base. All right, guys. On the way back to our base, I actually found a little patch of water. So I guess we could test this thing out. This thing barely even fits in here. But you can see that it clearly can easily take off in water. And it goes pretty fast in water. So we're kind of in water. There's our jet. I kind of crash landed it. Yeah, don't judge me. I just kind of crash landed it. So if we go ahead and press F5, we can see that it just clearly takes off in water, and it's pretty freaking cool. So where's our runway and stuff? I'm like completely lost right now. Is this even our base? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Wait, no. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Oh, go, pull up. And this thing actually does have guns, which is pretty cool. So if we go ahead and we have a little chain gun, which is pretty insane, and you can actually see a heat bar. So this thing has unlimited ammo. It just has a little heat bar. You can see that little red bar that starts coming up. So once it overheats, it's probably gonna have to take a second to cool down. So if we actually press G, it has a 200 millimeter and a 7.7, which is pretty cool. And the 200 millimeter, just a little bit bigger of a bullet and a little more powerful, pretty much. So let's go ahead and drop this thing off, and we're just gonna send that thing flying down there. And it seems like this map has trouble rendering whenever I'm flying planes or something. It's kind of weird, but oh well. So we can see the destruction that we did over here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at I guess the other planes. Why not? So we have 2 more planes on our list. We're gonna save this bad boy for last, of course. Let's go ahead and take in the Embraer, whatever you call it. Let's go ahead and spawn this bad boy in on the runway. We'll spawn him in right there. And let's go ahead and hop in this thing, which is pretty cool. And whoa, look, this thing opens up sideways. Wow, it has 2 seats. Wait, can you hop in the back seat? Wait, no. Oh, I hopped in the front seat. I was gonna say, what if I could hop in the back seat and be a passenger? I wonder if I had 2 people, if you could hop in the back seat. I don't really know about that, but you could. I don't know. I didn't even notice that. All right, so let's go ahead and oh, that's so cool. I'm just really loving this mod. And this one has a propeller in the front, so we can kind of see our propeller, which is pretty cool. And let's go ahead and take off with this thing. And you'll notice that these planes don't have the VTOL mode like the Harriers. So the Harriers are totally different. So we have flares. So let's go ahead and show you the flares, because you didn't show you the flares on the other thing. So the flares just kind of drop these flare things you can see behind us, which is pretty cool. So it's just kind of like a whole bunch of flares. I don't think it really affects anything. I don't think it's like a missile. And then for the weapons, we have a 12.7 machine gun, so we can just kind of fire that thing off. Wow, that is pretty cool. I'm liking that. Then we also have a 20mm machine gun. That one's pretty cool. And then we also have a CRV7 rocket. So let's go ahead and fire that bad boy out. Wow, just blowing up them trees. Awesome. And then next we have a, we're back to the 12 machine gun. So let's go ahead and hop out of that plane. We can just send that thing flying. And let's go ahead and time set 0, which will clear us up to daytime because I don't want to run into night. And then for the last of the planes, we have the A-10 Thunderbolt 2. This is what y'all have all been waiting for. Look at the minigun on the front. I didn't even notice that when we were looking at the plane. Does this one have it? This one does have it, doesn't it? Oh wow, I didn't notice that when we were looking at it. I didn't notice the minigun on the front. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. We can go ahead and open him up if he's gonna open. Where's he gonna open it? Where's the special spot to click? Where's the special spot to go? There we go. Okay, see, these things are kind of hard to open sometimes. So then we can go ahead and hop in on the seat and wait for that thing to close. Pretty cool. I'm already liking this plane. I'm already liking this plane. So let's go ahead and take off in this bad boy. Let's pull up and oh, we're running into our other Warthog. And you can see that the wheels did deploy. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but the wheels do deploy, which is pretty freaking cool. And let's go ahead and just, we have flares. We have, obviously, we don't have what the Warthog did. And then we can go ahead and just shoot. What is this gun? So that's kind of like a little machine gun. It's called the GUA-8 Avenger. Let's go ahead and press G. And then we have a Hydra 700mm rocket. Let's go ahead and fire that bad boy off. Oh, yeah. Oh, just took out that tree. No way. Then we also have an AM Sidewinder. I don't know what the Sidewinders do. I haven't figured that out. I don't know if they, like, drop bombs or something, but... like, I don't know what they do. I really don't. And then we also have a Maverick. What does a Maverick do? Okay, so a Maverick is just kind of bomb where it just kind of goes out a little bit, then it drops straight down, then it blows up and also sets everything on fire. Then we also have the Cluster Bomb. Oh, jeez. Let's see what this thing does. What does the Cluster Bomb do? Oh, it just drops a whole bunch of... oh, wow. Did you see that? What that just did? That was insane. And they also have a CBU-72 FAE-1. Wow, okay. What does this do? Just right click. What did I do? Oh, whoa, I didn't know what that was. That was pretty cool. And then we're back to our GU-8 Avenger. So let's go ahead and crash land this thing. If we can crash land it, and you can actually see that these things, actually, wait, no, I think it might be only the Harrier. Unless we just didn't see it on that one. But they actually have like the smoke effects. I don't know if y'all ever noticed. Let me go ahead and hop in a Harrier real quick. And let me show you the smoke effects. Because you can actually see the smoke coming out of the engine. So if we go ahead and act like we're taking this thing off. Let's go ahead and just fly into the tree. So we can get this thing running. And we're going to hop out. And you can see that it actually has like smoke effects. Which is pretty cool. So it will be like this when you're flying. I don't know if it's only like this for the jet planes. Because obviously for this plane it has a propeller. So it's going to be totally different. But you can see that eventually it will stop because yeah, there it goes. It just kind of dies out. So guys, that is going to be about it for the jet mod. Oh wait, crap, I gotta show you the crafting recipes real quick because I believe the forum page doesn't have the crafting recipes. So let me go ahead and show you the crafting recipes for each one of these awesome looking jets. So if we go into our crafting guide, let me go ahead and show you the crafting recipes. So we have the AV, the Harrier, the normal Harrier, which is crafted with 4 blocks of iron, 2 iron ingots, and a glass block at the top. And then we also have the British Harrier, which is crafted with 5 blocks of iron and 2 iron ingots. And then we have the Embraer, yeah, I think. We have 2 dispensers and a block of iron, 3 iron ingots, and a glass at the top. And then we have the Rex, which is crafted with 2 blocks of iron, some cactus green, and 3 pieces of paper. And then we also have the Thunderbolt, crafted with a diamond block, 3 iron ingots, 3 iron blocks, my bad, 2 iron ingots, and a glass block at the top. So that is all the crafting recipes for the planes. That is going to be the jet mod, aka the MC helicopter mod. These jets are part of the MC helicopter mod. So for example, if we were to go in here, we can also see that we have freaking helicopters, which is what we're going to be reviewing next on the channel, which is pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming soon, approximately in a couple days. Whenever I upload this video, it will be out a couple days after, probably. So really guys, it's going to be about it. Hopefully you enjoyed. You can see all the glorious jets that we have behind us. Keep in mind that you can add these jets into multiplayer servers and you can duel them out with your friends. You can destroy each other's jets and destroy each other. other, and it's just absolutely insane. So really, guys, it's going to be about it for the jet mod, aka the MC helicopter mod, but I'm gonna call it the jet mod because obviously it adds in a ton of jets, and they're absolutely insane. Just the missiles, everything you can do with them, night vision, just all the stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Anyways, guys, if you haven't clicked that like button already, definitely go ahead and do it. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Because that was an absolutely incredible mod. Anyways, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna quit my rumbling because this video is getting pretty long. And yeah, I'm Unspeakable Gaming, and I will see you guys later. Peace.